This works pretty well. So I'll make a real quick tutorial on how to set up your class for testing. And then if you still have any questions, let me know. So you'll go to the NWEA page. That's the website, but most of you have it bookmarked. And your login is your email and then whatever you put as your password. And if you can't remember that, just let me know. You'll go to login. This will be your close that. It said something about password been corrupted over the summer, but it doesn't really matter for us. You'll come here. This is your opening window. There's a lot of options we can go through later as far as how to look at tests, but what you're going to want is manage test session, find students to test. So there's several ways you can do this. The easiest is just to search. I tried to break it out this year so it's by junior high and high school and elementary. I'll do an elementary as an example. So elementary, pick your grade. We'll just do second, and then I'll use this bar, and then it'll show, and then just say search. And then you can actually look and see if this should be all of your students. And you can also do it by grade. You can do it by however you want. And then you can just say add students. And let's say that's not all the students you want. She could also go and say, oh, I also want to add all Miss Tice's students. We're doing it different this year. And then she can add all those kids too. But let's just say she added her own class. One thing to remember before you test that makes it a lot easier, click on this button right here and say assign test. That way when your kids sit down, they don't have this entire menu to look at as far as what tests we want. The tests we want to give are the growth test, and the two that we're doing for our data is the math and the reading, and then just look at the grades. So this would be second grade, so it would be, let's say they're doing math, it'd be math 2 through 5. And obviously if you're an older kid or even younger, you could probably do this one, math K2, since that's right on the bubble. Keep in mind it doesn't really matter. The kids' RIT score is based on their ability no matter what one of these you pick. But just, so if it's a bubble class, go ahead and just pick whatever one you want. And then the same thing for reading, which is right here. We do have a few Spanish-speaking students, and that's right here for math and reading. And then so if it's second grade, we'll say second grade math, and you'll say assign. That way, when they go to log in, the kids go to log in, that's their only option. So you don't have them looking through all of them. Then you just say, you can either say save session. If you save session, you can name it whatever you want. So I'm just going to call this one test. All right. And then you can go back later and say, oh, show my sessions. Oh, here's one. And then you can say test now. They don't actually, I can cancel this and I will. Remember when the kids go to test, they will log in and it has a lockdown browser. So you'll know they can't do anything else. It has all of her class in there. And then this is the name of the session. So if you save it, let's say you want the kids to just type math, you would save it as math. This will be what the kids type as a test session. If you don't save it, it'll just give it a random name. This is their password. The kids will type that in. And then as the kids start logging in, you'll just confirm them. And then it'll say they're testing. So anyway, that's just a quick tutorial on how to set up your map testing. If you have any questions, let me know.